When someone has given you a gift, I will keep it for you here until you wish to unwrap it. I shan't peek, I promise. That... I see you're approaching Brightwall, a most charming little hamlet. And a perfect opportunity to acquaint yourself with the fine, honest people of this kingdom, far from the bustle of the city and the factory smoke. Of course, a less charitable mind would term them simpletons, but I encourage you to shop in their stores, drink in their taverns, and otherwise partake in their small-town pleasures.
The library is closed by order of the king. We don't serve drinks, we don't sell chicken feed. Please leave before the soldiers suspect you of gaining any real knowledge. Oh, sweet papyrus! A real visitor! I'm afraid I was speaking the truth. King Logan has closed the academy. I'm little more than a custodian these days. By the holy bookmark! The Guild Seal! I haven't seen it since the old hero king last came here. Oh, then you are...
The prince, yes.
Oh, my. Please, come this way. Your father told me that one day a challenger bearing the seal would come seeking entrance to the reliquary, but I never imagined it would happen in my lifetime. It was he who founded the academy, of course. I have often wondered how he would react to see it in its present state. Here we are. I can't tell you how many of our researchers and professors have studied this door, hoping to unlock its mechanism. But I knew there was only one thing that would ever open it.
Jasper here again. I believe that amazing device is what is known as a flit switch. However, on the subject of amazing things, you will not believe what I have just found in the sanctuary. This sanctuary contains an armory, within which there are some truly remarkable weapons, heroic weapons, which your father left for you. This way, please. Now, admittedly, these weapons don't appear particularly impressive yet. However, according to the book, they actually change as you use them, becoming more deadly and developing fantastic properties. They are living weapons, and the way in which you fight with them determines how they evolve. That sword is certain to cut a swathe through your foes, and depending on whom you kill and how, it will grow ever more powerful. Well, now that you have a proper weapon, you should return to the chambers underneath Brightwall Academy. Ah, yes, the flit switch. Now, the way you activate these is by hitting them. Your new weapon should serve that purpose. so the weapons in question were also left for you by your father. They are in the armory. Like the sword and hammer, these astonishing weapons evolve over time as you use them, becoming ever more fearsome. They can cause more damage and achieve other incredible effects. The pistol is best suited to short ranges and packs a surprising punch. The rifle is the perfect instrument for engaging enemies at long range. The pistol, excellent choice. You are in an enclosed space at the moment, after all. I'll keep the rifle here in case you change your mind. In the meantime, experiment and see what incredible properties are waiting to be unlocked.
much you need to know. Congratulations, hero. Touching the guild seal was an indication of what you could become. Reaching the music box has proven what you already are. No one but a hero could have done it. You have begun to learn what powers you possess, and there is still greater potential within you. But you have only taken the first step in your journey. Albion is crying out for a revolution, and for someone to lead it. Winning supporters to your cause will be hard. Leading them against Logan will be an even greater challenge, but it's one you must accomplish.
I'll make him pay for what he did.
This is not a matter of personal vengeance. As long as your brother sits on the throne, Albion is in great danger. Open the music box. It will show you the truth.
This is my Albion. Its cities will bow to my law, or they will burn. Its mountains will bend to my will, or they will fall. This is my Albion. Its people will do as I say, or they will die. Its future will be as I decree, or it will end. I've seen what must be done, and nothing will stand in my way. We will be greater, and we will be stronger, no matter what sacrifices we must make. This is my Albion, and I will see it destroyed before I surrender it.
If any part of you still doubted the necessity of a revolution, you have your answer. The kingdom will face its own annihilation under your brother's rule. Now, do whatever you must to gain your first ally, for you cannot lead a rebellion without followers. Sabine is a good man, and his people are strong.
Blessed index cards! You made it! This is cause for great rejoicing. Albion has a hero again. If ever I can be of assistance, I will be honored to serve you.
I knew you would succeed, sir. You now have proof positive of your heroic status. And I believe Walter has made some progress with the mercenary problem. He is waiting for you outside the local tavern. How curious.
You were successful then. Bloody marvelous. You'll be glad to know I have some information on the mercenaries Sabine mentioned. They're led by a man called Saker. He used to be a soldier, but always had more in common with bandits and cutthroats than the military. His men are holed up in a small fortress in the mountains, so it won't be easy to get in. But I have a plan. Come with me.
Send it to me.
One of the mercenaries. A cold-blooded killer. His name's Clarence, but everybody calls him Jimmy. He was drinking in the pub all day and generally making life unpleasant for everyone. It wasn't hard to get him completely pickled. These young thugs. Bloody lightweights, if you ask me. Anyway, take his clothes and you'll have a free pass into their camp. Just try not to think about what those stains might be. You're not likely to convince anyone without a bit of extra effort. Even these idiots will notice if you don't have his beard or tattoos. I'm sure you can get hold of what you need around town, though. In the meantime, I'll find out who to talk to about getting food to the dwellers. They might not have much to spare here, but they're kind people. They'll just need a little convincing. Anyway, good luck dealing with Saker and his mercenaries. It'll be your first taste of real battle. But I know you'll do just fine.
A reliable way to gather a few followers is by simply interacting with people. Try it. I'm sure you'll make an impression.
I hear they're looking for a bard in town.
The best fights are up close, and I have the tools.
I'll buy anything. Well, almost anything.
Oh, hello.
To be a beggar, you know.
Let's see this now. Oh. Anything I can do for you, just give a shout.
The finest goods in Brightwall.
Right, thank you.
Cheers. Come back.
I sell the best items in all
You're
Brightwall.
that man who's meant to be a hero, aren't you?
You're short on gold, aren't
Gorge yourself on
Know how that feels.
Food.
Well, I didn't like that. Hey!
Don't go into battle without a good supply of potions. Nothing better on a hot day than a nice drink. Best good in Brightwall.
If Malay come...
They say nothing is as satisfying as earning a wage of one's own. I hope you don't think it too demeaning an experience. The armory is at your disposal. The Guild Seal. That artifact held incredible personal significance for your father. He cherished it more than anything to save your family. Well, the Book of Heroes takes a decidedly surreal turn regarding this room. It claims that there are other parallel worlds and even other heroes. Any other business to attend to?
I don't even go to school. I know pretty much everything.
Mum says there's no dragons anymore. Where'd they go?
Oh, yes!
Yeah!
That's not bad at all.
I sell Bright Wall's best.
You got gold to spare? I can smell it on you.
Yep, that's the ticket. Yeah, marvellous.
Yay!
Yip, yip, yippee!
Good one!
Oh, yeah.
If you don't help me, who will?
Excellent. Deserving of a most emphatic huzzah!
Woo! All right!
Yep, that's the ticket. Rah, rah, rah!
You've amassed enough money to buy a house. Houses are excellent investments. Besides, you'll need somewhere to live if you meet that special someone.
Deserves 3 cheers. Oh, yes!
Give me just your old gold coins, you know, the dirty, scuffed ones. You don't want those.
Yep, that's the ticket. How astonishing! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Yay! Good one!
Marvellous!
You appear to have earned enough gold to purchase the rather repulsive items you require to complete your mercenary disguise. A most impressive feat for a member of the royal family. Of course, should you have acquired a taste for labor, you may continue working for as long as you wish.
Finest products in Bright Wall available.
As a kid, I wanted to be an adventurer.
Champion! Thanks.
Does make you smile, doesn't it?
A great way to make...
We have some new things in stock you might like. Yeah, it may be expensive, but it's worth every ounce of gold.
I think boys are gross, but Mum says I'm speaking in generalities.
Ah, hello. You've acquired a new suit. I would say it's the best mercenary uniform that money can buy, which is a bit ironic, really. You do look the image of a mercenary. May have something to do with the fact that you're dressed as one. You can use these mannequins to store your current look in order to easily select it later.
You're going to make me
I
blush?
didn't even ask him for anything.
What are you looking for? You're paying top gold for a top quality item.
You've got a new tattoo design available if you're feeling under-adorned. I was going to select that tattoo myself. For you, I hasten to add.
quite repulsive.
Be sure to teach those mercenaries a lesson. I'm sure that they deserve one.
Hi, Jimmy. Back from killing some dwellers? Come on in.
You been up to much lately?
Nah,
me neither. I sometimes wish I'd joined me dad with a family business. Hey, Jimmy, over here. Alright, Jim, how's things? You been drinking in Brightwall again? But don't let anybody tell you drinking alone is wrong. That's some of the best times I've had. Anyway, in you go then, mate.
That really you? You look different somehow. Were your eyes always that colour?
Nah, Jimmy's got periwinkle eyes like a beautiful summer morning sky. That's not him!
It's not Jimmy! Right, that must have hurt. I should go. Help those guys.
Get off it, you moth!
Open the gates! Reinforcements!
So, bugger, ain't you? Kill the Jimmy impersonator!
That shot looks dusty.
Stinking hounds! Kill the... Get off him!
Give me my mate!
city's mine! You've left quite a trail of bodies. You're not one of Sabine's dwellers, that's for damn sure. But you'll die like one. This battle is yours. Kill me or let me live, it's your choice. And my men will honor it. We may be nothing but mercenaries, but we have our codes, like any other soldiers. We'll leave the dwellers be, no matter what you do. That is a warrior's promise.
You have taken another step on the road to rule. Defeating Saker has won over many of the people he terrorized. Word is already spreading of your victory.
is a momentous occasion, sir. Your first victory in battle. Sir Walter is still waiting for you in the Brightwall Tavern. I'm no expert on personal combat, but I would say, based on the fact that you're not dead, you acquitted yourself rather well. It's hard to believe that just a few days ago I was rousing you from a comfortable bed. It would seem that you have completed 2 of the tasks that Sabine set for you. If you return to Brightwall, you will find Sir Walter has some news on how to fulfill the last requirement.
Bit broke, are you? How about getting a job?
What's this? There's a chicken feather in my beer. Is that normal?
Ah, yes, the special ingredient of...
Ah, here he is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed. We have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Mistpeak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But
were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
There you have it. The way I see it. You will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. An excellent way to gain followers is by helping villagers in need. Take a closer look at Brightwall and I will explain more. You can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall, of others in the region. By completing quests for those in need, you will prove your abilities and demonstrate your potential as a leader.
Oh, this is terrible. Right, you'll need this. Contrary to what most people think, chickens are very, very crafty.
You've a new suit in your wardrobe, a new feathery suit. You're dressed as a chicken.
They won't fall for any of that. Come here, chickie, chickie. I've got some lovely treats for you. No, no. Too smart. You have to defeat them psychologically. Now, they won't remain one concentrated force. They'll redeploy their groups. Well done. Their reign of terror is over before it began. All right, see if you can find some more. Well done. Don't stop now. The others will start.
I've never seen this side of you.
Last time I was here, Brightwall was buzzing with culture. I remember an acting troupe who attracted huge crowds. What was their name?
I sell the best stuff.
That's all of them. At last, the town can rest easy.
Oh, Bernard, you've got to lock them up again. This isn't right. They deserve to be free.
You're always on about the chickens and their freedom. You know what I think? Right. It's like I've said all along. We have to kill them all.
You bastard! You murderer!
Look, you're either with me or you're one of them. Which is it?
This is all just... I don't know.
I have no doubt that the people...
Or if I can go...
Oh, pinch, you foul, vile fiend! You uncouth wretch!
You, good sir, you who live in some... You will find the legendary lost play.
Splendid!
Finally, tragedy and comedy will come together as they should.
Turn back now, mortal one. Stay away from this only death place, and insanity await you. Don't pick it up! No, really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife. Listen, you're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish, worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear fellow, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, The Near Tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
O Ethel, my love, my life, my son, if thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
Drop dead! Oh, woe! What cruel darts doth strike mine temple!
Shove it, fatty!
Stop! Thou hast driven a dagger into my breast and ended all hope of happiness. Thusly, I must end my life. Hark! A shadow approaches. Take me! And so I die.
Well, it's an unorthodox reading of the text, but one cannot argue with the results.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
You look so cute in that crowd.
Why, Jester, I had no idea you felt that way about me. Or is this another one? So it's true! You do love me! You have no idea how difficult it's been watching you strut about in those magnificent feathers, how much I've wanted you. Then it is settled. Tomorrow we shall wed, and let anyone who frowns upon our union have his head cut off.
Well, it's certainly a radical interpretation of the text, but effective nonetheless.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2, which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus, thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine, cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
Raw food. That's what you're gonna be. Find some cover!
More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live. You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus. Yikes! Sure wish me all my men dead, my vengeance denied, my world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it The Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy
Let's
day!
save Lambert.
Have you, perchance, found... Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you 1,000,000 times! Thank you!
His head bosom! It's already working! Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands!
Ah. Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating core?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms!"
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
worst play ever.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little... I believe Samuel awaits you at the town gates to express that very sentiment. Well... You need more followers.
I have the best shop in Brightwall.
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one man, the son of the old hero king. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
I will.
Very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day, not just as our hero, but as our king.
You need.
You have done a wonderful thing for those poor people in the mountain.
Our hero returns, bringing good tidings. And supper. Damn thing doesn't open. How do you... Oh well, I never thought you'd actually get it, tell you the truth. Boulder. We've been blessed, my friends. We have made an alliance that has already brought us life. One day, it will bring us much more. We require but one more offering before we fight at your side. Boulder. Promise to restore these mountains to their full glory and to protect our right to dwell in them, and promise you will bring nothing but the fiercest justice upon Logan's head.
I promise.
Then may we be carried into the castle by the dark storms of fury.
We'll have to wait a little longer for that. It's still just us against a whole army. We need to recruit more people.
I was afraid you'd come over all logical and sensible. Well, you have brought us a feast, and we are free to hunt again. We'll just keep on eating and drinking till you're good and ready. Right, Boulder? He couldn't be happier.
You have made an important ally today. The revolution cannot hope to succeed without fighters such as Sabine and his people on your side. You have the beginnings of an army now.
Why'd you have all those chickens in Brightwall? Oh, we're gonna enjoy this. Hey, it's not nice to play with guns.
Tattoo. I think I'll cut it off you. Amazing bit of machinery.
Was there something falling off?
I can never get over this place. 20 years ago, it was just a damp, murky void in the middle of nowhere. Now people queue up to get dangled across it in a steel box. And here it comes. Most of the people here will be heading straight to Bowerstone. But we're going to take a little detour first. Just to... something wrong.
It's about to fall!
We have to get down there.
How could this have happened? Those poor people! Those poor people!
Somebody call for help!
This must be the way down. We have to find those people. See if there's any survivors. Let's go! Looks like the only way. All right. I can do this. Let's get down. I don't want to spend any more time in this box than I have to. It fell somewhere up ahead. Come on. I'd know those sounds anywhere. Maybe the monorail thought it wasn't an accident after all. Don't leave any of the little bastards alive. Throw the ugly buggers away. Good. Keep chipping away until we can get out of here. Excellent hit. No getting up from that. There's hop stakes.
Upon that wall, you'll find the contract. I placed the contract representing your promise to Sabine on the wall. The armory is at your disposal. Hammers cause massive damage, always a boon in combat. Fast and sharp. I believe those two adjectives are the most apt for encapsulating swords. You have several new suits. Those will make dressing easy. Utterly magnificent! Before all this started, I offered you very nearly the same outfit. I remember as though it was yesterday. I can't recall whether you chose it, though, oddly.
Everywhere. That's it. But there'll be more. That's something you can count on with Hobbs. There's always more. Those poor sods. They never stood a chance. I'm not getting into a monorail car for as long as I live, I can tell you that. So where are we going? Find some old friends. I could shoot them all day. You show them! Keep up that shooting and we'll be rid of them in no time. Almost gave me a heart attack. Whoa, you pay for that, you scrot! Shot it right in its ugly mouth. Almost a shame to kill the little knights, isn't it? Try to bring them all down. That's a dead hog, all right. I wonder why none of the fuckers had charged at us for a while. Surprisingly clever. While it's down. Well, we can have a shootout here or give them a taste of their own department and flank them. It's up to you. That's the last of them. Well, look at that. They built themselves a tower. Wasn't that good? Ah, shooting. It's gone to hop. Well, what's the running in there? Bloody brilliant, it's a goner. Nice aiming. Maybe the rest of them will think twice about attacking us now. likely target. Shooting them from a distance is a good idea. That way you don't get the smell. They're tougher than they look. Sod's blocking our way. We have to get behind it somehow. Cave like this, there has to be some other way of getting there. Think you're so smart, standing behind your fancy magic, don't you?
Yes, that's right, I'm talking to you.
Not smart enough to wear their pants the right way round. Try explaining that. City down here once. Have you noticed how quiet it is here? Almost like... Almost like that was going to happen. Oh, look! Well, nobody trapped me in that bloody cave. You hobbing hob. There's nothing more satisfying than a hop. Impressed yet? Of course you are.
You have overcome an important test. A good leader must always be ready to face the unknown and to seek new paths. Your defeat of the creatures in this cave will be told throughout the land.
I don't think you're going to find a way round this time. But I've got some magic of my own. Watch and learn. Boom!
Oh. It worked.
Right, let's get out of here, shall we?
Ah, hello.